All right, welcome to the Smeggy Cave with a extra instrumental opening because I got nobody to talk to, so I got to kill time till maybe someone joins me. What's going on, Scott? Saying yo to you, yo ho ho, all that good jazz. Um, if you want to join in, there's a link in the description. I also put one in the chat, so click the link, join in, come say hi to me. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Smiley Face? You guys can look at my dog, just playing with him in the backyard. I have absolutely no topics, nothing I want to talk about. I was just in the mood to talk. So if you guys want to talk about something, let me know. Ask me a question, doing whatever. Waiting for dinner. Cool. What are you having for dinner? I'm going to guess. Let's see. I'm guessing you're having pork chops for dinner. Is it pork chops? Was I right? We will all sit here and wait, figure out what Scott's having for dinner. Oh man, I had 4 people, and then now it's down to 2. What's up, Warsaw Patriot? Oh, he's going crazy. He's going crazy. Come on, what's for dinner? You know, I haven't had pork chops in quite some time. I like pork chops, especially put a little applesauce on top. It's pretty good. Topic, the ultimate GRPC. Yes, I like that topic, G-Webs. We kind of touched on that in your chat the other day. The other pup went inside. He comes out for a little bit. Oh, his toy just almost went over the fence. Jan Brady. I don't know what that is, you like the lady from Brady Bunch? I don't know. I'm confused. Someone come talk to me. But anyways, yeah, GRPC. How many of you guys are familiar with it? Anybody? Bueller? And then how would it be awesome? So I will await your suggestions, and maybe I can just blab about that for a little bit. So basically, GRPC, Gun Rights Policy Conference. Pork chops and applesauce, come on, what? They're good. But this is not a food chat. That's midnight is starting his thing in a little bit, and they talk about food all the time. So, no more food. I was just killing time. I like your other topic. Second Amendment better than food. That's what I eat for my subsistence is freedom. Yeah, so Gun Rights Policy Conference happens once a year. A bunch of the heavy hitters in 2A, pretty much all 2A activists and all that stuff, they all get together. They talk about stuff, do little presentations, panels. They're doing a virtual one coming up here. They did a virtual one last year. It wasn't the best. They basically had a bunch of pre-recorded. Okay. Hi, Frank. Weird spam. Sorry, I get distracted real easy. I really need some better concentration. Anyways, yeah, so the ultimate gun rights policy conference, I definitely needs to be interactive with the internet. That's I think a big thing. It'll be good for people who can't make it, and just for overall exposure. I guess the thing that I like the most about that idea would be having almost like having either panels, or I guess you could even do individual speakers maybe they still give their little speech, but I would like it to focus more on question and answers and like discussion time, maybe even like debates, arguments, like whatever. Just because I think that's if you just have a bunch of people agree with themselves. Oh yeah, no, I'm right. Yeah, yep, you're right. I agree. Yep. Oh, we're all right. Hooray, hooray! Like, are you really doing anything? So maybe it'd be interesting to get some people that have different ideas of tactics, how we can improve the Second Amendment. Like that would be pretty cool. But if it was interactive with the outside world, like basically have some kind of like moderator who is streaming it and keep an eye on the chats and questions coming in and all that stuff. And then when you open it up for question and answer, you can have people in the room that can answer questions, but also you have someone who's reading all the comments from the chat online, because that gets the most exposure. You might be able to open the eyes up to people that aren't ever going to go to the thing, but would at least still be able to, participate. But then also, it would kind of strengthen just like our tactics as activists, strengthen our talking points or our, whatever, our argument points. So I don't know. It's kind of hard. I'm trying, like, I talked about it more when G-Webs brought it up the other day when we were still trying to, like, figure it out. And now I'm, like, forgetting all the cool stuff I said. Because I know I was right. I know I said all the right things. It's kind of hard to, I don't know. I mean, I'm right. That's the right way to do it. If you guys have other ideas or suggestions, then we can talk about those. Maybe someone wants to join me. I'll post a comment. Paste. There's the link. Maybe this spam Frank guy will join in. I mean, I wouldn't let him in, but maybe he would join in. Oh, we never found out what the guy was having for dinner, did we? No, maybe his dinner's ready. Sounds like I got 0 people watching, so I think I'm talking to myself even more so than when I'm talking to like one person watching. But if you're out there, maybe my thing's just glitching, then type and say hi. Or better yet, join in and talk to me. Oh, G-Webs is here. Cool. Well, G-Webs definitely should join in and come talk to me. Ah. Ugh. So I just tossed that toy for my dog, and he bounced it back right in my face. And smacked a bunch of dirt on me, and some of it got in my mouth. Oh, that's okay, man. No big deal. No worries. So I don't know. I definitely feel like I did that GRPC thing a disservice, but I don't. I don't know. I don't talk to myself very well. I kind of feel like we solved it the other day, but I really like that. Really like that topic. That was a good one. That gets me fired up talking about, whatever. It's strategies. What can we do better? Can we learn from the past? What do we change? What do we keep the same? All those different types of topics. That and the board game analogy. This is the 2A fight. What board game would it be? I'm still going to say it shoots and ladders. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So Locked and Loaded Latinos just had a couple of videos premiered. They were interviews from the what's that Solidarity Summit or something like that. I don't know. I know Maj was doing the thing, and it seems like it's very like kind of libertarian freedom type peoples. So good group of people. I probably agree with most of them. But anyways, they just had a couple interviews. The first dude, um, he was like a trainer. I didn't catch all of that. I caught the last half of his thing. Um, so takeaways from that. I mean, one of the things he was talking about was medical training. That's definitely something I need more of. I really have like super basic, whatever, like almost just like first aid kind of knowledge. So I know that's something that's I am lacking in my training repertoire. Oh, he was a Green Beret. I didn't know that. That makes sense then, I guess, 'cause he was talking about he does like survival stuff too, where they like just go out into the woods for 3 days or whatever and just live off of whatever they have, whatever they can find. So that definitely makes sense. And then the other one, oh, it's just like a radio host. Again, I only heard some of that. Like I was watching, but I was doing other stuff. Trying to think some of the takeaway stuff. She was talking a lot of political things about political parties being divided and fighting against each other and stuff. And we definitely know how to do that in the Second Amendment groups. We love fighting with each other. We need to not do that. But I don't know. I don't know that I was listening well enough. What were some of your takeaways, G Webs? I know a couple times you're like, "Oh man, that was well said," and then I was like, "Oh crap, I kind of zoned out. I missed it." So I'm definitely doing those interviews a disservice. So if you're listening to me talk and go, "Oh, I'm not going to watch it because Smeggy seems like he didn't really pay attention," well, the, don't base that off of me. Like, go watch it for yourself. I really like triple L's or L cubed. I don't know. What do we call them? I think L cube's a pretty good one. Locked and Loaded Latinos, L cubed. Triple L? L cube sounds better. Well, we're not going to show that. You guys don't want to see that. Okay. Walking's always fun. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're walking around. I get it. Um, I don't know, man. Where is everybody? Kind of had it just an itch to talk, itch to do a chat, talk about 2A, but I didn't really have anything in mind. So just play with the doggy. Everyone likes when I play with the doggy. Oh, he's got a dirty face. So Sonny had points about spinning wheels, etc., being aware of people's tendencies and appreciating what is realistic. Yeah, those are good points. I did like that. What his training thing is like? Oh, what the heck's it called now? Something something light, like training light or whatever. I think is that what you were talking about, where it's like kind of being realistic and stuff. She also focused on a few results of actions without also including the potentials of inaction or subsequent consequences, which drives me nuts. Okay, hang on. She focused on a few results of action without also including potentials of inaction or subsequent consequences. Which drives you nuts. So you're basically saying like what happens with because people are just doing inactions, like the potential of inaction. So like well, the bad things that could happen because people are too lazy or too apathetic. What are the consequences to that? Oh, oh, that was a good boy. There's fireworks in the distance. And he didn't even flinch. Normally he tries running. Oh, so for like example, uh, they spent all this money fighting Nazis. What if we would have used all that World War II money to feed the poor instead? Then would the world would be better off? I see. Yeah, because was that when she was talking about like the wars that we're in now and stuff too. So I know they touched on that, which again I kind of zoned out a little bit on that part to be honest. People today look at one aspect and get real upset, but don't even pay attention to what might have resulted with no action at all. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying, and that's true. People will pick their whatever their little pet topic or one little thing and jump on that. Hey, don't steal my towel. My leg's gonna get dirty. Um, yeah, that's true. What would happen? Don't pay attention to what might have resulted with no action at all. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, people. Sorry, guys, that the other people listening, I'm basically just reading what you have just saying. So I have something to talk about. But he's saying people love to focus on how much the war costs, but if that war and money stopped 5 World War IVs, was it worth it? Yeah, I mean that. I think it would be worth it because I can see that point. And I mean that's the thing. I kind of lean towards that thinking too, though. Like I'm not super into fighting a whole bunch of wars all over the place. But there's also, I mean, I don't know. Like I guess I'm kind of an isolationist, but I also realize that what happens in other parts of the world does affect us. So you have to at least pay attention and probably have to do something. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's true. At least be aware of thinking that way before you just default to hate and anger. I agree with that. And definitely, I don't like the knee jerk reaction. Honestly, one way or the other. Even if it's like people that say stuff that I agree with, but if they're just like, "Oh, because it's bad," blah, blah, blah. Okay, well that doesn't help me any. Going back on like 2A stuff, like we all agree Second Amendment's good, but if we're talking about like a specific anti gun like bill or law or whatever they're trying to pass, and we just shout to ourselves, "Shall not be infringed," like that doesn't really help the argument that much. Even though it's true, and even though maybe we all agree with it, I'm more interested in how do we come up with points to convince other people. But like the war thing, like I said, I don't have a fully developed opinion on that. I'm definitely open to changing my mind. I tend to lean more isolationist in a way. Like I don't think we should waste a bunch of time and effort and lives on like every little thing. But then you also have to be realistic that sometimes you do have to do something. So I don't know. That's a pretty wishy washy opinion, but like I said, I haven't really formed a concrete one. And then certainly all the people that are just jumping on the bandwagon to like hate on Biden and all that stuff. And trust me, I don't like the dude, but I'm still waiting to hear what's the better way. Like everyone blames, oh man, he really screwed up Afghanistan. He messed up the withdrawal and this, that, and the other. And I haven't heard any of he messed it up because he should have done this instead. Like that's the part I haven't really heard. And I'm not a military, strategy genius or anything, so I don't really know like what is it that he did that was so bad that he should have done different. I think no matter what, when we left, they were going to take over. I was surprised it took a day and a half for them to take over instead of a couple of weeks, but still, it's like I think pretty much what happened was going to happen. And so it was just kind of kicking the can down the road. The longer we stayed, like it just pushed off the inevitable. But you got to leave at some point, and that was probably going to happen as soon as we left. But again, I don't know. It's not something I'm super knowledgeable in. I can admit ignorance when I have it. I don't know the answer on that one. Let's see. Now you're saying, well, if you want to send dozens of folks instead of thousands when we are involved, how do we get there? Just learn how to do that because it's a good idea, or do we try and fail on the way there? Uh, see, how do we get there? Well, maybe we just use super secret ninja skills. Just send in a dozen people. Let me just win. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not really into military stuff. I don't know the answers. I know how to beat the commies when they parachute into a small town and fight a bunch of high schoolers. Red Dawn's the best movie. Oh, I was talking about Red Dawn the other day to a couple of it takes a learning curve. Yeah. Why not just be perfect? It's difficult for people. We have to be perfect. Yeah, I understand that. I'm not expecting it to be perfect, but certainly if something goes wrong, then do we learn from it? And then next time we do it a lot better. Then I'm okay with that because you do have to learn somehow. It just does suck though when the learning curve involves people getting shot at and stuff. But anyways, whatever. What's going on, Vanessa? Welcome to my Sunday night rant with nothing to say. And my earpiece dying. So I don't know how much longer this will go, to be honest. Oh, what's going on, Fine Ape? What? Okay, I won't show that again. Really, dude? My dog must have drank a bunch of water. Anyways, you guys are welcome to join in. Come chat with me if you want. Here, I'll post the link again. Paste. Send. There you go. So if anyone wants to jump in and talk about Second Amendment, talk about guns, come on in. And if that happens, I'll go get my other earbud that isn't dying. But if not, I'll ramble on for a little bit longer and then my battery will die. There you go. We got the double link posted. 2 other people in here, 2 links, 1 for each. You guys have to fight over who gets to click on my link and who has to click on GWeb's link. They both go to the same place, but there's something special. If you click on my link, you get a bonus point. Or maybe just bonus point for first person to join. Question: if you wear an earbud, are you a cyborg? I don't think so. I have to say I don't really know what the definition, like the exact definition of cyborg is, but I feel like a cyborg is part human, part machine, which would imply that the machine part is taking place of a human part, not just adding to it, which the earbud is adding to my ear's ability to hear things. 2 links for the price of 3. So I don't think I'm a cyborg. Now, if it was like a ear implant, I know they have hearing aids and stuff that are just permanent implant type things, that I think would be a cyborg because it's actually part of your body. Mechanically enhanced human, yeah, but is that the definition of cyborg? It's just mechanically enhanced human, or is it I don't know, how would you word that? Mechanical components taking the place of human components. Although I guess if you had like just something, I don't know, like a computer screen implanted on your arm or whatever, that's not taking the place of your arm. But if it's part of you, then you would be like a cyborg. So if it is voluntary, you think you're not a cyborg. But if a doctor makes a deaf child wear it, it is a cyborg. No, I don't think it voluntary has anything to do with it. I think that it's more permanent that makes a cyborg. And like I said, I could be wrong, definitely. But that's my opinion for now. Is that it has to be part of the human body, like it's implanted or it's permanently attached somehow. Whereas if you can just take it off, then it's not. I mean, that's what is wearing headphones make you a cyborg? Like just because the earbud is like sitting a little closer inside your ear than the earphones on top would be sitting. You know, does looking at your phone make you a cyborg? It's an electronic thing that enhances what your eyes can see. Like if you're using the camera to zoom in on something, I don't think that makes you a cyborg. Now, if you replace one of your eyes with one that was like, you know, Google glasses or whatever. But again, I think it has to be part of you. Oh, I heard a beep. What does that mean? Oh, I wonder if the beep means my thing's dying. Yeah, dang. I thought that beep meant someone joined StreamYard, but it did not. Hmm. A mechanical parasite, like an alien thing. Send robot tentacles into your nose and mouth and eyes, interfaces with your brain, and you're its puppet cyborg. Yeah, I mean, that would be. I think that would make you a cyborg. Oh, maybe that's my self destruct because I'm becoming self aware. If I ever get the notion, like if I start thinking that I am a cyborg, then like my head explodes or whatever. I mean, I think definitely people are going to be cyborgs in the future. If not, I mean, some already are. Like, does pacemaker count as cyborg? It's like a machine that's inside your heart or whatever, making it pump right. So I guess there probably are a bunch of cyborgs out there already. Okay, wait a minute, Fine Ape. You're coming into my chat and then you're requesting belly rubs for G Web's dog? I mean, not that, don't get me wrong, I'm not against belly rubs for her, but don't you think that's a little rude to my dogs that you would use this platform to get other dog belly rubs? I do get a lot of headaches. That's a true statement. Maybe that is what's happening. Too much thinking for myself. Yeah, yeah, the belly's been rubbed. I'm just saying. Now you gotta look that dog in the face and let him know that he's not gonna get a belly rub. Did you hear that, Roy? You could have had belly rubs, but now you don't. You don't get any. Does that make you sad? Yes. Yes, that makes me sad. Oh, he's not moving his head enough. Come on, move your head more. No belly rubs for me. Yeah, I don't get any belly rubs. And my fluffy one went back inside. Maybe he'll come back out. He likes to wander around. Oh yeah, another beepity beep. I'm at 5% here. Okay, well, this was fun rambling about nothing and nonsense, but I think I'm gonna go since no one jumped in. You did? Well, I take it all back. If you requested belly rubs, no kidding. Fuzzy pupper belly rubs. Yep. My apologies. Okay. Well, he won't let me give him belly rubs when he's playing with his toy, but when I get inside, I'll give him some belly rubs. He's too fixated. But I'm gonna get it. Good. Yeah, people would jump into live chats, but I guess everyone's lame now, or nobody likes me. One of the two. Here. And you want a face rub? Oh yeah, he likes the cheekies. Oh, rub the cheekies. Yeah, the ears. Get the belly. Oh, get the belly. There we go. He gets some belly rubs. Yeah. All right, come on, bud. Well, like I said, no one else here jumped in. My thing's dying. So I'm going to. Oh, I see how it is. You're on standby for someone else's. Well, that's fine. You don't like me. That's okay. I don't like you that much either. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna shut it down. At least maybe I killed some time before the other chats are going. So, all right, take it easy, everybody.